on the second and last flight of the day. Yeah, and it looks like my camera's taking this upside down, which is weird. And the other video would not upload on the airport Wi-Fi, so you'll get two at once. Yeah.
Sollte dieses nicht möglich sein, lassen Sie es uns jetzt wissen, damit wir Ihre Gepäckstücke noch einschicken können. Zur Sicherheit während des Abfluges und während der Landung muss der Platz vor Ihren Füßen vollkommen frei sein. Vergessen Sie sich in den Reihen befindet, die mit dem Schild No Children in this Row, keine Kinder in dieser Reihe gekennzeichnet sind, bitte wir die Karte mit den Sicherheitsanweisungen in der Vordersitzklasse durchzulesen. Die Glossen müssen beim Türschließen ausgeschaltet werden. Sie befindet sich auf einem Nichtraucherflug und das Rauchen ist zu keiner Zeit an Bord gestartet. Vielen Dank, dass Sie heute United Airlines gewählt haben. Wir wünschen Ihnen einen guten Flug bei uns an Bord.
It's so beautiful outside, just the water and the peacefulness, and I don't know. And then there's our menu, our in-flight stuff. Mine and Dad's aren't actually working. Like, you touch the screen and it just freaks out, or it like loops back, so they're gonna reset it, and then I don't know, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be real bored. But yeah. Okay. Look at this, y'all. So where it's darker shows it's night. It's kind of cool looking. I don't know. Going 509 miles an hour. A minute ago it was showing that it's negative 32 outside. It's crazy. Just finished dinner now, and we're watching 13 Hours, A Secret Soldier, or something like that. It's 13 hours. It's the Benghazi movie, y'all know that. Had some pasta, like Italian type stuff, and then that's some like grain, and then there was some bread. And then outside, it's just totally white, as far as the eye can see, pretty much. And yeah, so I'll be seeing y'all later. All the way out there, that little like reddish orange dot, that's the moon, which it's kind of cool to see on the plane. Just going like from, you know, sunny to now night, to what will here soon turn back to day, within a 6-hour flight, which is kind of cool. It's really cool, actually. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to sleep now for a bit, just so I'm not too jet lagged. But yeah. So it's currently about 5 o'clock in the morning over here. So Berlin time. Everybody's sleeping. I just woke up kinda. We're over Ireland. Well, about to be over Ireland. And yeah, it's kind of just peaceful and everything. Sorry that I haven't had a longer vlog on here. It's just like with dinner and then movies, and then I was tired, so I went to sleep after dessert, which was legit. It was salted caramel gelato, which was so good. So I just haven't had time to do a longer vlog like I did on the flight earlier. But yeah, so I'll be back later. I think I'm gonna go back to sleep for now, but yeah. Right now, not that you can see anything out of the window, but we are over the UK. If it wasn't so cloudy, I'm sure we could see the lights. But it seems like the cloud coverage down there is skewing up, and I don't know, my phone doesn't really like the lighting right now. So yeah, but look, there's the moon right there. Pretty old moon. And then Star Wars in German is right there. Yeah, sort of. Well, can't really see the seat, but it's a little quaint, cute little seat and everything. I just want to be there already now. Which flight's been long, but I can't complain. Food was good. Everything's been good, other than the seat back entertainment working on and off for us for some reason. But yeah.
Those of you between rows 30 and 40 can exit via the aftmost door. And those of you who need wheelchair assistance will have to remain on board until we have the mobile personnel that will come and escort you off the aircraft. Assistance advice. Thank you very much.
We are in Berlin, finally.
Genau, Herr, wir müssen Sie erinnern, dass heute können Sie von vorne und von hinten aussteigen. Vielen Dank.
So yeah, kind of nice to be here. My eardrum blew up on the descent, so now my ear hurts a lot. But other than that, yeah, it was a good flight. Got some good sleep. So hopefully I won't have jet lag or anything like that. But yeah.
Yes.
But if you were on the east, you didn't get to leave.
Exactly. Because there was the single reason why they have put up the wall to make people stay in East Germany, East Berlin. After the war, 45 to 61, when the wall was built, East Germany lost 3 million out of 18 million euros.
We're currently walking around Berlin. East Berlin, the poor side of Berlin per se, but still pretty. There's still trees everywhere. It's a big, bustling city, and it's kind of relaxing. The weather's nice. It's like in the low 80s, not like hot Texas weather. It's a nice little breeze, and
And they have these things called trees with shade.
oh yes, the trees have shade. I don't know, it's just relaxing. There's not very many people out right now, and I think we're gonna get Burger King for dinner because we left America just to have American food again.
Have that information. But Lynn, thank you so much. I know that you are shaken up, and thank you so much for taking the time to come on CNN and explain to us what you saw. We appreciate that.
They're rushing a building. They're rushing a building
They're rushing a building right now.
Yes, they're finding. I think that things is in that building. It's like a couple buildings further away from the mall.
So they believe he
I probably think it's.
how many police officers are you seeing rushing that building?
I saw like 4 or something on this side. I don't know. There's probably more.
And are there still passers-by? Are there still onlookers in that area? Have police managed to clear the area?
Not entirely. I mean, there's so many people. They're still like all standing around and looking. But joined and ran outside with them as well. There were more shots fired, I believe, and then I was just waiting there to see what's going on. People were very confused and scared and running and some screaming. And then I heard more shots fired at a parking house close by. And so I went back inside the mall to look for my coworker. She wasn't there. I saw someone dead or badly hurt on the ground, and I ran back outside. And then there's like lots of police now, and the shooter apparently still at large. People are confused and they're waiting, and nobody really knows what's going on right now.
And in terms of that police operation that we've discussed in that building that is near where the shopping center is, what are you seeing now? I mean, I know you mentioned that the police officers had entered the building, so are you not seeing anyone outside now?
I don't see anyone. I also don't have very clear vision of the building, so I can't really tell you what exactly is going on there.
Have much in terms of the way of motive or who's responsible. We don't know if suspects or a suspect has been apprehended. There is so much that we don't know right now, but we are hearing that there are multiple shooters in multiple locations there in Munich. I'm going to go now to Glenn Schoon. He's a security and terrorism expert. He joins us live now on the phone. So Glenn, I just want to get your reaction to this. We're hearing that this is not just some kind of isolated incident, that there are multiple shooters in multiple locations there in Munich. What is your reaction to that as a security expert?
Well, of course, on the one hand, it outlines the challenge now before security authorities. The fact that this is occurring late on a Friday, that it's early evening time, the setting of a shopping center, a public area, the fact that we have more than one shooter at work. Of course, all these indicators at first blush are sort of drawing us in the direction of a terrorist incident rather than a lone shooter or perhaps 2 lone shooters. Think back to, of course, Columbine, Colorado, 1999, where we had a non-terrorist incident with more than one shooter. But at the moment, certainly, I think German police are looking at the possibility here of this being a terrorist incident. In the first instance, it will mean, as it has over the past hour, the German authorities are not only engaging here in Munich to try to address this problem and end the threat as quickly as possible, but are probably also looking at higher alert state in other cities in Germany at the same time. In the first week of June, a plot involving 9 or 10 suspects was uncovered, an imminent threat in Dusseldorf, which had sort of similar characteristics to what we're hearing now in the last few minutes in the news. Namely, it was an incident with multiple people planning on using firearms at multiple locations